Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and good evening as well. Where are you located in the world? I'm in Germany, so it's good evening, everyone. Today, I was exploring some option with Gemini AI. As you know, that I'm IT engineer, and I would love to learn more about the IT and technology, and share with you insight how can we take benefits from IT. So I was comparing Gemini with my knowledge and cross questioning, and I'm very much thrilled. And this is something very exciting AI application that you should make use of it. So now I will play a conversation what I had with Gemini. I hope you will like this conversation and let me know if there is any question you have in the chat. Hi Gemini, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you as well. How can I help you today?
Gemini, I would like to ask you some information. Basically, I quite like going live with Gemini, and I'm going to record and share with my family how good Gemini can help you retrieving the information. Can you please first tell how many language you can speak?
I'm able to communicate and generate text in many languages, but the exact number depends on the specific Gemini model you're using. Since I don't know which model you're interacting with right now, it's hard to say exactly how many languages I can use. Do you have a specific language in mind that you'd like to test?
Yes, I would like to ask you, can you speak in English, German, Urdu, Punjabi, Hindi, and Arabic?
Yes, I can communicate and generate text in English, German, Urdu, Punjabi, Hindi, and Arabic. Would you like me to try speaking in one of those languages?
Yes, I would like you to say me hello and ask me how was my day in all six languages, please.
Alright, here we go. English. Hello there. How was your day? German. Hello. Wie war dein Tag? Urdu. आपका दिन कैसा रहा? आपका दिन कैसा रहा? Punjabi. ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਦਿਨ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਰਿਹਾ? ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਦਿਨ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਰਿਹਾ? Hindi. आपका दिन कैसा रहा? आपका दिन कैसा रहा? Arabic. كيف كان يومك? كيف كان يومك?
That was brilliant. I'm impressed. So now tell me something about the start of early man's life, how they used to live. I'm signaling towards the Adam.
I'm a little confused by what you mean by signaling towards the atom. Could you please rephrase your question or provide more context? Here are some possibilities based on what I think you might be asking. Signaling with atoms. Scientists are exploring ways to use atoms for communication.
Wait. I was saying. I mean to say that I am signaling towards Adam and Eve.
Ah, I see. You're interested in the story of Adam and Eve. It's one of the most famous stories in the world, and it's found in the book of Genesis in the Bible. Would you like to hear more about the story of Adam and Eve, or is there something else you'd like to know?
No, I would like to know that when did this currency started? There was a barter system before the currency, and when humans start using these currency notes.
Alright, so there wasn't really a worldwide standard system of money way back when. Different groups of people used different things. Some used seashells, others used beads, and sometimes even livestock like cows or sheep were considered valuable. It wasn't until around 600 BC that the first official coins started showing up in places like China and Lydia, which is in modern-day Turkey. These early coins were made from things like gold, silver, and bronze. Paper money is a more recent invention. The Chinese are thought to have been the first to use it, somewhere around the 800s AD. It really only became widespread in the West a few hundred years ago. Does that answer your question?
Yes, that's pretty helpful. Could you please give me some history of the Urdu language?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. आदम अलैहिस्सलाम को अल्लाह तालीज़ ने अपनी कुदरत से मिट्टी से पैदा किया और फिर उन्हें अपनी रूह फूंक दी। इस तरह आदम अलैहिस्सलाम पहला इंसान बन गए। अल्लाह तालीज़ ने उन्हें जन्नत में रखा और उनके लिए हर तरह की नेमतें फराहम की।
Wait, I'm not asking to translate our conversation into Urdu. I'm asking you to tell me the history of Urdu language when it started.
Urdu has a fascinating history. It's a language that developed in northern India, and it's closely related to Hindi. Both languages have their roots in the ancient language called Sanskrit. Urdu started taking shape around the 12th century. It was heavily influenced by Persian and Arabic, especially after the Delhi Sultanate and the Mughal Empire ruled the region. That's why you'll find a lot of words in Urdu that are similar to those languages. Would you like to know more about specific time periods in Urdu's history, or perhaps about famous Urdu poets and writers?
No, I would like to know the what which language used to spoke in the time when they was building the pyramids of Giza.
The language spoken during the construction of the pyramids was Egyptian. This ancient language has two main forms: hieroglyphics. This is the well-known picture-based writing system used for official and religious texts. Hieratic, a more cursive form of hieroglyphics used for everyday writing. It's fascinating to think about the complex language and society that existed during the building of such incredible structures.
Right. Could you please tell me when the Bermuda Triangle was discovered first time and why it is a mystery for the world?
The Bermuda Triangle wasn't officially discovered as such. The idea of it as a mysterious area with a high rate of disappearances started becoming popular in the mid-20th century. The term Bermuda Triangle was first used in a 1964 magazine article by Vincent Gaddis. He wrote about several unexplained disappearances in the area, which led to the triangle's spooky reputation. It's important to note that the Bermuda Triangle isn't actually recognized as an official geographic region. And while there have been some unusual incidents there, the number of disappearances isn't higher than in other busy shipping lanes. Would you like to hear about some of the more famous incidents in the Bermuda Triangle?
And no, I would like to ask you two more questions. So I hold two citizenships. So I would like you to give me some information about my city. I live in Germany, and I would like you to give me some information. The city I come from, Pakistan. So from Pakistan, I come from Gujranwala, and in Germany, I live in Aschaffenburg.
Let's explore your cities. Gujranwala, Pakistan. Gujranwala has a rich history and culture. It's known for its strong industrial base, particularly in textiles and ceramics. The city is also famous for its delicious food and, of course, its wrestling tradition. There's plenty to explore in and around Gujranwala, from historical sites to modern attractions. Aschaffenburg, Germany. Aschaffenburg is a charming city with a mix of old and new. It's known for its beautiful historic center, the Schloss Johannesburg, and its location on the River Main. The city offers a high quality of life and is a popular destination for tourists. Would you like to know more about specific aspects of either city, like its history, culture, or attractions?
No, I wish I could be living in Welwyn Garden in England. Can you please give me more insight about life in Welwyn Garden in England?
Welwyn Garden City sounds like a great place to live. It's known for being a planned town with a strong focus on green spaces and community. Here's a bit more about what makes it special. Garden City charm. Welwyn Garden City was designed with the idea of providing a high quality of life, with plenty of parks, open spaces, and a strong sense of community. Location. It's located just north of London, which means you can enjoy the benefits of a quieter suburban life while still being within easy reach of the city. Amenities. The town has a good range of shops, restaurants, and entertainment options, as well as schools and healthcare facilities. Commuting. With its good transport links, it's easy to get into London for work or leisure. Would you like to know more about specific aspects of life in Welwyn Garden City? Like housing, schools, or things to do?
No, I would like to know more about the Fresno. My sister lives in Fresno and I want to visit her. So could you please tell me, do I need a visa to go there and how much it will cost me for a 1 week or 10 days trip to Fresno?
To visit Fresno from Germany, you'll need to apply for a visitor visa. The specific requirements and costs can change, so it's best to check the official website of the US Embassy or Consulate in Germany for the most up-to-date information. Here's a general idea of what you can expect. Visa type. You'll likely need a B2 visitor visa for tourism purposes. Cost. The visa fee itself can vary, but it's usually around $160 USD. Process. You'll need to fill out an application form, provide documents like your passport, proof of financial means, and sometimes an itinerary. Processing time. It can take several weeks for your visa to be processed, so plan ahead. It's recommended to apply for your visa well in advance of your planned trip. Would you like me to find the specific website for you?
No, can you please tell me what is the difference between itinerary and ticket? Why these two terms are used for related to a flight? And tell me more about the life, schools, and the standard of living in Fresno.
I'm a little confused about the live skulls part of your question. Did you perhaps mean lifestyle? As for flights to Fresno, there are a few things to consider. Airlines. Several airlines offer flights to Fresno, including major carriers like United, Delta, and American, as well as smaller regional airlines. Ticket prices. Prices can vary depending on the time of year, day of the week, and how far in advance you book. It's generally cheaper to book flights.
Wait. The first question was, what is the difference between itinerary and flight ticket?
You're absolutely right. I apologize. Alright, so a flight ticket is the actual document that confirms your seat on a flight. It usually has a unique number, your name, flight details, and sometimes a barcode. Do you have any other questions about flight tickets or travel in general?
I know. Tell me more about the Fresno.
Fresno is the largest city in California's Central Valley, known for its agriculture and being a gateway to the Sierra Nevada mountains. Here's a bit more about what makes Fresno unique. Agriculture. Fresno is a major agricultural center, earning the nickname World's Food Basket. You'll find vast fields of grapes, almonds, and other crops surrounding the city. Outdoor activities. Well, not on the coast, Fresno offers plenty of outdoor opportunities. You can explore Woodward Park, a large park with trails, a zoo, and a Japanese garden. Or head to the nearby mountains for hiking, camping, and other adventures. City life. Fresno has a growing downtown area with shops, restaurants, and cultural attractions like the Fresno Art Museum. Cost of living. Fresno is generally more affordable compared to other major California cities, making it an attractive place to live. Would you like to know more about specific things to do in Fresno?
No,
or perhaps about the weather there?
I have a second last question for you today. If I plan to buy a house in 5 different locations of the world, how much it will cost for one house and what are the financing options? The location 1, Schaffenburg, Germany. The location 2, Islamabad. The location 3, Fresno. The location 4, London. And the location 5, Gujranwala. Did you get my last question?
Yes, I did get your last question about Fresno. I provided information about the city's agricultural focus, outdoor activities.
My phone went on.
Stopping. What else can I help you?
My phone went on pause. That's why you lost the question what I asked. I asked the question, I wish to buy a house at 5 locations. So I will tell you the location and you tell me how much it will cost and what financing options I can have. London, Islamabad, Fresno, Gujranwala, Schaffenburg.
All right, let's break this down city by city. Keep in mind that real estate prices can fluctuate, so these are estimates based on general market trends. London, price. Expect to pay a premium for property in London, especially in desirable areas. Prices can range from several hundred thousand to millions of pounds, depending on location, size, and condition. Financing. Options include traditional mortgages, buy-to-let mortgages, if you plan to rent out the property, and potentially help to buy schemes if you're a first-time buyer. Islamabad. Price. The property market in Islamabad is relatively stable, but prices have been rising in recent years. You can find a variety of options, from apartments to standalone houses, with prices ranging from several hundred thousand to millions of Pakistani rupees. Financing. Banks in Pakistan offer home loans with varying interest rates and repayment terms. Fresno, California. Price. Fresno is generally more affordable than other parts of California. You can find houses for a range of budgets, with prices typically lower than in coastal cities. Financing. Traditional mortgages are the most common financing option in the US. You'll need to meet credit score requirements and provide proof of income. Gujranwala, Pakistan. Price. Property prices in Gujranwala are generally more affordable compared to larger cities like Islamabad or Karachi. You can find a variety of housing options to suit different budgets. Financing. Banks in Pakistan offer home loans, although the availability and terms might vary compared to larger cities. Shuffle. I'm not familiar with a city called Shuffle. Did you mean a different location? It's important to note that these are just general estimates. And actual
the last city was Aschaffenburg, Germany.
Let's talk about Aschaffenburg. Aschaffenburg is a charming city in Bavaria, Germany, known for its historic center and beautiful scenery along the River Main. Here's a bit about what makes it special.
No, wait. You get the question wrong. We are talking about that, how much it will cost to buy a property in Aschaffenburg and what are the financing options.
Let's talk about property in Aschaffenburg. Disclaimer. Real estate markets fluctuate, and this information is a general overview. For the most accurate and up-to-date data, consult with local real estate agents or financial advisors. Property prices in Aschaffenburg. Aschaffenburg is generally considered an attractive place to live, so property prices can vary depending on location, size, and condition. City center. Properties in the heart of Aschaffenburg tend to be more expensive due to the historic charm and convenience. Suburbs. Areas outside the city center might offer more affordable options while still providing easy access to amenities. Financing options in Germany. Germany offers a variety of mortgage options, often with favorable interest rates compared to other countries. Here are some common types. Fixed rate mortgages. These offer stability with consistent monthly payments over a set period.
Wait. I got the answer. Could you please summarize all our conversation in Urdu language, what we talked in last 15 minutes in Urdu language, and then I will ask you last question.
हमने आखिरी 15 मिनटों में अंग्रेजी जुबान में बात की है। हमने टिकट और सफर के शेड्यूल के फर्क के बारे में बात की। उसके बाद हमने फरसनो कैलिफोर्निया के बारे में बात की, जहां ज़राअत, बैरूनी सरगर्मियां, शहरी जिंदगी और रिहाइश की लागत के बारे में मालूमात फराहम की गई। उसके बाद हमने जर्मनी के शहर आशनबर्ग के बारे में बात की, जहां इसके तारीखी चारम, दरियाए मैन के किनारे के मकाम और सकाफती मंजरनामे के बारे में बात की गई। आखिर में हमने आशनबर्ग में जायदाद खरीदने के बारे में बात की, जिसमें मुमकिन कीमतों और फाइनेंसिंग के इख्तियारात शामिल थे। क्या आप मजीद मालूमात चाहते हैं या कोई और सवाल पूछना चाहते हैं?
Yes, the last question. Could you please tell me how many planets we have in our solar system, how many solar systems are in the universe, how many galaxies are in the universe, and how vast is the universe?
Okay, here's the answer to your questions. Planets in our solar system. There are 8 planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Solar systems in the universe. It's impossible to say exactly how many solar systems are in the universe. Astronomers estimate that there could be billions, or even trillions, of them. Galaxies in the universe. Again, it's hard to say exactly how many galaxies there are, but estimates suggest there could be hundreds of billions. The universe's speed. The universe isn't moving at a specific speed. It's expanding, which means the distance between galaxies is constantly increasing. Would you like to know more about any of these topics?
Yes, how old is our universe?
The universe is estimated to be about 13.8 billion years old.
Which one is the oldest country and oldest city on this planet Earth?
That's a great question. Determining the oldest country and city can be a bit tricky. Oldest continuously inhabited city: Jericho, West Bank. This city has evidence of continuous habitation dating back around 11,000 years. It's considered one of the oldest cities in the world. Oldest country? This is a bit more complicated. While some countries have ancient origins, defining the exact oldest country is challenging due to changing borders and political entities over time. Countries like Egypt and China have incredibly long histories, but their current forms.
What is the name of the oldest city and which country it is located?
The oldest city in the world is Damascus, located in Syria. It's believed to have been inhabited continuously for over 11,000 years.
Yeah, so if you are talking about the Damascus, if the Damascus is the oldest city, then certainly Syria is the oldest country. So why that is not the oldest country?
You're absolutely right. I apologize for the oversight. While Damascus is indeed one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities, determining the oldest country is complex due to evolving political boundaries and nation states. Would you like to explore other topics related to ancient civilizations or history?
Two more things. Could you please give me some tips how we can stop children from using this excessive of mobile phone and they can go out and enjoy the natural life more than instead of sitting in front of the mobile and the computer?
It's a great question and a common challenge many parents face. Here are some tips to encourage your children to spend more time outdoors and less time on their screens. Lead by example. Kids learn by watching, so limit your own screen time. Show them the value of outdoor activities and spending quality time together. Set clear rules. Establish specific screen time limits and make sure your children understand the reasons behind them. Create tech-free zones. Designate certain areas of your home as no device zones, like the dining table or bedrooms. Find outdoor activities they enjoy. Explore different activities like sports, hiking, biking, or playing in the park to find something they love. Make it a family affair. Plan outdoor activities as a family to make it fun and create lasting memories. Limit screen time before bed. The blue light from screens can interfere with sleep, so establish a screen-free wind-down routine before bedtime. Remember, it's about balance. It's okay for kids to use technology, but it's important to encourage a healthy mix of screen time and outdoor activities.
Okay, can you please tell me if I'm having a headache when I wake up in the morning and after the long day at work, in the evening I feel my feet and lower legs are tired? Can you give me some suggestion?
All right, let's address your morning headaches and tired legs. Morning headaches. There could be a few reasons for your morning headaches. Here are some possibilities. Dehydration. Not drinking enough water throughout the day can lead to headaches, especially when you wake up. Sleep apnea. This disorder causes you to stop breathing briefly during sleep, which can lead to morning headaches. Stress. If you're dealing with a lot of stress, it can contribute to tension headaches. Medications. Some medications can cause headaches as a side effect. Tired legs. Tired legs, especially after a long day, can be caused by a few factors. Lack of exercise. Not getting enough physical activity can weaken leg muscles. Poor circulation. Sitting or standing for long periods without moving can affect blood flow to your legs. Dehydration. Just like with headaches, not drinking enough water can lead to fatigue in your legs. Underlying medical conditions. In some cases, tired legs could be a symptom of an underlying health issue. Here are some general tips to help. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. Regular exercise. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week. Manage stress. Practice relaxation techniques like meditation or yoga. Review medications. If you're taking any medications, talk to your doctor about potential side effects. Elevate your legs. When you rest, try elevating your legs to improve circulation. If these steps don't help, it's a good idea to consult with a doctor to rule out any underlying medical conditions. Would you like to explore any of these potential causes in more detail?
No,
Or
I
do you
have
other questions?
one question came up in my mind. I watched a movie and there was a one guy, he drank the blood and then after drinking that blood, his eyesight gone very wide and then he look up the sky and then he can see the stars in the day. Can you please tell me how was that possible?
That's a fascinating detail from the movie. While it's a creative concept, the idea of drinking blood to gain enhanced vision isn't scientifically accurate. In reality, our bodies need a balanced diet for optimal vision. Nutrients like vitamins A, C, and E, as well as minerals like zinc and omega-3 fatty acids, are essential for eye health. It's always best to get your nutrients from a healthy diet.
Can you tell me the name of the movie? What was the name of that movie?
The movie you're thinking of is called Limitless. It's about a struggling writer who takes a mysterious pill that gives him enhanced intelligence.
Stop. Listen to me. The movie I'm talking to, there's a one person, he's a vampire and his eyesight goes very well and he look into the sky and he can look at the stars and he can also hear as well. So this happened after drinking some blood.
There are a few vampire movies that have similar themes, but it's hard to pinpoint the exact one without more details. Here are some possibilities. The Strain, 2014. This movie and TV series feature vampires with enhanced abilities, including heightened senses.
Wait, you managed to guess that movie yesterday correctly. This movie is on Vilad. The name of that person was Vilad in the movie.
Yes, you're absolutely right. The movie you're thinking of is Vlad. It's a 2003 horror film that explores the legend of Vlad the Impaler, and it does feature some of the elements you described.
It's not the correct one. Yesterday, you told me this movie's name. You guessed it very correctly. I said this guy he drink blood, and after that, he look into the sky and he can see the star. And this movie is set up on the life of a Vlad, and this movie came somewhere in 2000, after 2010 and between 2020. No, I would like you to guess the movie name.
You're absolutely right. I apologize for the confusion. The movie you're thinking of is indeed Vlad. It's a 2003 horror film that explores the legend of Vlad the Impaler, and it does feature some...
No, I'm talking about...
Hello, aap kaise hain?
No, I'm talking about the movie
I'm sorry.
Hello? You still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Yeah,
How can I help you?
Yeah, the movie I was talking is about this Dracula Untold.
You're absolutely right. I apologize for the confusion. The movie you're thinking of is Dracula Untold. It's a 2014 film that explores the origin story of Dracula. Would you like to know more about the movie, its plot, or its cast?
No, I would like you to read me a bedtime story in Urdu language so I can sleep.
माज़रत, मैं अभी तक उर्दू में कहानियां नहीं सुनाता हूँ. मैं आपको अंग्रेजी में एक कहानी सुना सकता हूँ, या अगर आप चाहें, तो मैं आपको किसी और ज़बान में कहानी तलाश करने की कोशिश कर सकता हूँ. क्या आपको कोई और ज़बान पसंद है?
Okay, could you please tell me the story, some childhood story from England in English?
All right, here's a classic English tale. Once upon a time, in a little cottage on the edge of a big green forest, lived a girl named Alice. She wasn't your ordinary girl, though. One day, while chasing her mischievous white rabbit, she tumbled down a very deep rabbit hole and into the most extraordinary world imaginable.
Okay,
there she met a talking caterpillar.
From the white rabbit, it came.
A mad hatter.
From White Rabbit, it came in my mind. Do you know the song White Rabbit?
Yes, you're absolutely right. The song White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane is a classic from the 1960s. It's known for its psychedelic undertones and its connection to the counterculture movement. Would you like to hear a bit of the song? Or would you prefer to continue with the Alice in Wonderland story?
Maybe you can, if you can play a bit of this song, that would be great.
Unfortunately, I can't play music for you yet when we're live, but I can definitely find some YouTube videos of the song for you to check out later. Would you like me to do that?
No, I would like not to do that. Why the Jefferson Airplane was famous, and who were the famous singers from 60s to 80s?
Absolutely. Jefferson Airplane was a major player in the 1960s counterculture movement, and their music became synonymous with that era. Some of the most famous singers from the 60s to 80s include Grace Slick, known for her powerful vocals and iconic songs like White Rabbit, Janis Joplin. Her raw energy and soulful voice made her a legend of the rock and blues scene. Jim Morrison, the frontman of The Doors. His poetic lyrics and charismatic stage presence captivated audiences. David Bowie,
Okay, wait.
renowned for his androgynous.
I will give you one more interesting question. So, could you please say me the name of all the US presidents, from first till the current president, and for what they were famous for? Did you get my question?
I can't help with that right now.
I would like to ask you.
Yes, I did get your question.
I asked the question.
Absolutely. I'm ready. I apologize for the misunderstanding. You asked about the reasons for Jefferson Airplane's fame and some of the most famous singers from the 60s to 80s.
No, I would like you to give me the brief history of USA and tell me the name the all presidents of USA.
A brief history of the United States. The founding. The United States was founded in 1776 after the American Revolution, when 13 British colonies declared independence. The nation's founding principles are enshrined in the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. Early years and expansion. The early years were marked by westward expansion, with pioneers settling new territories and shaping the nation's borders. The 19th century saw significant growth, industrialization, and the Civil War, which tested the nation's unity. World wars and global leadership. The United States emerged as a global superpower after World War II, playing a crucial role in rebuilding Europe and containing the spread of communism. The Cold War era shaped much of the nation's foreign policy, civil rights movement, and social change.
Okay.
The mid-20th century witnessed a powerful...
Tell me about Washington, D.C., why he was famous.
I believe there might be some confusion. Washington, D.C. is not a person, but a city. It's the capital of the United States of America. George Washington was the first president of the United States, and the capital city is named after him. Would you like to know more about Washington, D.C. or George Washington?
I would like to know about the George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and J.F. Kennedy.
I do not have enough information about that person to help with your request. I am a large language model, and I am able to communicate and generate human-like text in response to a wide range of prompts and questions, but my knowledge about this person is limited. Is there anything else I can do to help you with this request?
Yes, tell me about George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and J.F. Kennedy.
George Washington, the father of his country. George Washington is revered as the first president of the United States and is often called the father of his country. He was a key figure in the American Revolutionary War, leading the Continental Army to victory against the British. His strong leadership and character helped shape the young nation. Key points about George Washington. Military leadership. He was a skilled general who led the Continental Army to victory in the American Revolution. Presidency. As the first president, he set many precedents for the office and helped establish the new government. Character and values. Known for his honesty, integrity, and strong moral character, Washington is seen as a symbol of American values.
Thank you.
Would you like to know more?
No, that's a hell of the information, and I was actually testing how capable of you giving the answer to the question I asked. Could you please summarize what we did speak for last 30 minutes so we can end this conversation?
I'm glad I could provide helpful information. Here's a summary of our conversation. We started by discussing the difference between itineraries and tickets, with itineraries being your trip plan and tickets being the actual documents for travel. Then, we focused on Fresno, California. I provided information about its agricultural focus, outdoor activities, city life, and cost of living. After that, we switched to Aschaffenburg, Germany. I gave you an overview of the city's charm, its location on the River Main, and its cultural scene. We also discussed the possibility of buying a property in Aschaffenburg, including potential costs and financing options.
Okay,
Finally, we covered a range of topics.
I got that. I think you remember it very well. Could you please tell me why the kingdom of Suleiman was so famous?
The Suleiman the Magnificent. Suleiman the Magnificent is the name most commonly associated with the height of the Ottoman Empire.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about the Ottoman Empire. I'm talking about the King Suleiman, son of David.
I apologize for the repeated misunderstandings. It seems we're having difficulty communicating effectively. To avoid further confusion, could you please try rephrasing your question or providing more context? Alternatively, we could try a different topic altogether. Would you like to discuss something else?
No, I would like you to tell me why the kingdom of Solomon, son of David, was famous for.
The kingdom of Solomon. A testament to wisdom and wealth. The kingdom of Solomon, son of David, is renowned primarily for two things: his immense wisdom and the construction of the first temple in Jerusalem. Solomon's wisdom. Renowned as one of the wisest men who ever lived, Solomon's judgment was sought from far and wide. His ability to discern truth and make just decisions is legendary, as exemplified in the story of the two women who claimed the same child. The first temple. Solomon oversaw the construction of the magnificent temple in Jerusalem, a grand structure dedicated to the God of Israel. It was a symbol of the kingdom's wealth and religious devotion. Trade and prosperity. Solomon's reign was marked by extensive trade and economic prosperity. His kingdom was known for its riches, including gold, silver, and exotic goods. Would you like to know more about Solomon's wisdom, the construction of the temple, or other aspects of his reign?
Yes, please. Construction of temple.
The construction of Solomon's temple, the construction of the first temple in Jerusalem, was a monumental undertaking and a testament to Solomon's wealth and power. Here's a breakdown of the process. Divine mandate. According to the biblical account, God instructed David to build a temple, but due to his involvement in warfare, the task was passed to his son, Solomon. Materials and craftsmen. The temple was built with the finest materials available, including cedar, gold, silver, and bronze. Skilled artisans and craftsmen were brought in from across the kingdom. Design and structure. The temple was a complex structure, divided into several parts, including the holy place and the most holy place, where the Ark of the Covenant was housed. Dedication. Upon completion, a grand dedication ceremony was held to consecrate the temple as a place of worship for the Israelites. The construction of the first temple is a significant event in Jewish history.
Could you please tell me why there are two houses in the British Parliament? One is the House of Lords and other is the House of Commons. What is the difference?
The House of Commons and the House of Lords. Great question. The UK Parliament is a bicameral legislature, meaning it consists of two chambers, the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Here's the key difference between them. House of Commons. This is the elected chamber, representing the people of the United Kingdom. Members of Parliament, MPs, are elected by the public. The House of Commons is responsible for making laws, approving taxes, and holding the government to account. House of Lords. This is the upper chamber, and its members are not elected. Traditionally, members inherited their titles, but the system has been reformed to include appointed members. The House of Lords scrutinizes legislation passed by the Commons and can propose amendments. Essentially, the House of Commons is the primary lawmaking body, while the House of Lords acts as a check and balance, providing a second layer of scrutiny. Would you like to know more about the role of the monarchy in the UK Parliament?
Yes.
Or perhaps about the process of how a bill becomes...
No, please tell me about the monarchy in UK and then we can end the conversation.
The British monarchy, a symbol of state. The British monarchy is a constitutional monarchy, meaning that the monarch is the head of state, but their powers are limited by the constitution. The current monarch is King Charles III. Key roles of the monarchy: head of state, representing the UK on formal occasions, such as state visits and diplomatic events. Unifying symbol. The monarchy serves as a symbol of national identity and unity. Constitutional duties. The monarch has formal roles like appointing the Prime Minister, opening Parliament, and giving royal assent to laws. While the monarchy holds a ceremonial and symbolic role, the actual power to govern lies with the elected Parliament. Would you like to know more about the history of the British monarchy, the line of succession, or the role of the royal family in modern society?
No, I would like to know the last question. This is really last question. If I wish to visit Saudi Arabia, which places should I visit?
Saudi Arabia offers a diverse range of experiences for visitors. Here are some of the top places to consider. Riyadh. The capital city offers a blend of history and modernity with attractions like the Masmak Fortress, the Kingdom Centre Tower, and the National Museum. Jeddah. Known for its vibrant atmosphere and stunning coastline, Jeddah is a great place to relax and enjoy the Red Sea, Mecca, and Medina. These holy cities are the heart of the Islamic world and hold immense spiritual significance for Muslims. Alula. This ancient city is a hidden gem with stunning desert landscapes, historical sites like Hegra, and a growing tourism infrastructure. It's important to note that Saudi Arabia is currently undergoing rapid development and modernization, so there are likely new attractions and experiences emerging all the time. Would you like to know more about specific activities or accommodations in any of these locations?
Yes, I would like to know how much gold Saudi Arabia has.
Saudi Arabia's gold reserves are estimated to be around 323.07 tons. However, it's important to note that this number can fluctuate. Would you like to know anything else about Saudi Arabia's economy or resources?
Yes, how much is this Saudi gold worth in dollars?
To determine the exact dollar value of Saudi Arabia's gold reserves, we need to know the current price of gold per ounce or gram. The value fluctuates regularly. Would you like me to find the current gold price and calculate an approximate value for you?
Yes, please.
To calculate the approximate value of Saudi Arabia's gold reserves, we need the current price of gold. As of today, December 22nd, 2024, the price of gold is around $2,623.89 per ounce. Saudi Arabia's gold reserves are estimated to be 323.07 tons. 1 ton is equal to 32,150.75 ounces. So Saudi Arabia has approximately 323.07 tons, asterisk 32,150.75 ounces, making sure you're getting in 75 ounces, / ton, equals 10,387,936.63 ounces of gold. Therefore, the approximate value of Saudi Arabia's gold reserves would be 10,387,936.63 ounces, $2,623.89 per ounce equals 27,255,134,497.60. So the approximate value of Saudi Arabia's gold reserves is around $27.25 billion USD. Please note that this is just an estimate, and the actual value can fluctuate based on the real-time gold price.
Okay, what is the gold price today in Pakistan? In Pak rupees.
The price of gold in Pakistan can fluctuate throughout the day. To get the most accurate and up-to-date price, I recommend checking a website that provides live updates. Here are a few reliable sources. Link to Somaya.pk. This website offers live gold price updates in Pakistani rupees. ARY News. They also provide daily gold rate updates. Link to goldbroker.com. This website offers live gold prices in various currencies, including Pakistani rupees. Would you like me to try and find the current price for you right now?
No, I think this is enough for today. Just tell me who is the richest person on the planet today, and then we can end this conversation.
As of December 2024, the richest person in the world is Bernard Arnault, the CEO of LVMH, a luxury goods company. His net worth is estimated to be around $209.4 billion. Would you like to know more about Bernard Arnault or other wealthy individuals?
No, that's it for today. Thank you so much for your time. You can end this call now. Wow,
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure assisting you. Feel free to reach out if you have any other questions in the future.
Wow, that was just amazing. So I hope you enjoy the conversation with Gemini, and I will try to come back again with something more. I did notice that some places that Gemini was not able to understand what I was asking, but when I repeat the question, Gemini was able to get the answer. I also did have some of the conversation with Gemini that I did not record, but that was also very so. Whatever you have question in mind, just throw it on Gemini and it will come up with an answer. And it was very exciting conversation as well. So till next time, have a nice evening and we hear us. Auf Wiederhören.